say, while we're taking a moment to tap in and feel whatever we're feeling, or connect with whatever we need to connect with. We know there's different levels of yoga, stages of yoga. What people call yoga, what we get interested in, what we may be comfortable with, uncomfortable with. Uh, my name is Unicorn, and so when I'm teaching or facilitating, it's just more about your yoga is your business. So we're here to just figure out why we even came. Even if you came to support somebody else, did you come to just watch them do the thing, or did you really come to connect with what they have to say about the thing? You're trying to connect your body with what's happening. Like, it's a lot of stages to it. So give yourself some grace. Like I said, this is a beginner-friendly class. If you have anything that you want to work on, something that you want to do, something you want to avoid, let me know. You can either verbally tell me, point to it, get some eye contact, hit me with the shoulder point, whatever it is, so we know what to or not to. Other than that, I always encourage to grab every prop that you see, so whether you use it or not, you don't feel inclined to have to get up to go get it. So you can either use it or not. You're still going to be able to do the same thing without it. Just changes or challenges it. So we got our bolsters just to help us lift our hips up away from the floor. So it's also different from when we're sitting in chairs. We're used to sitting very flat and everything connecting all in one piece. We're working to open that up. So I'll use the bolster for that. Also being mindful, once you sit down, anywhere you sit down, work to open up the hips. So if you challenge that your back hurting, you open the hips by opening the hips. So you gotta get up under one of them cheeks, scoop it out and drop it down, because the body will go up underneath itself. And all of that, you're sitting on that instead of opening it up to sit there. So I get one side, and I'll make sure I get the other side. I decide whatever I want to do with my legs, and then I connect with everything else. So make sure the bottom of your body feels comfortable or safe enough to be where it's at. We're going to activate the core. So the difference between not being activated and then being activated. Activated does not mean you are holding your breath. So as much as I'm talking to y'all, all of this stays activated, stay strong the whole time. So keep your navel pulled back, take your chest and lift it up, and then open the shoulders without squeezing them. So we want to be able to kind of hold this posture when you're doing everything. So this doesn't look like a very robotic kind of thing. It becomes more fluid. The more this centered part is activated, you can float through everything else you need to do. So we're here, we're here, we're here, trying to relax everything here. And we just want to make sure we have length in the neck. So we're going from the opposite of being on our phones. So this is your cell phone body. This is your yoga body. You can still be on your phone. You just have to change where you put it. All right? So heal your body. Lifting, opening, lengthened, relaxed. And then you find where your breath is. So is it in and out my nose, in and out the mouth, in and out the And if you decide to hold your breath, that is just intentional. So find where your inhale feels the most comfortable. If your sinuses is up, you might be harder to breathe in through your nose. So you want to make that breath go through your mouth. So you got to find where it's at so you can tap into it when you need to. So it's always those inhales that kind of start off slow, because you want to lengthen the inhale so it helps you when it comes to matching your breath with your movement. The breath has a sound. Allow yourself to make it. I want to feel everything else that we can relax. I don't want to feel like I'm holding anything. So if I feel like I'm holding onto my knees, I want to relax that. I want to stay activated without pressure to do anything specifically. So active core, lifted chest, lengthened out breaths. And then when you do decide to hold your breath, hold it in between. So if you got to inhale, bring it up as much as you can. You hold it there, and then you take your time with your exhale. Taking that breath. And again, it doesn't have to go to the teacher's count. They're more of a reminder than they are, breathe now, exhale now, breathe now. Like, but I wasn't done with the last breath. So if you got a good breath in there, just go with your thing, hear them, but you know, take your time with yourself. So give yourself at least one more, thinking length of the breath. Think about singers when they hold a note. Think about that as your breath. Your inhale is just as long, and your exhale too can be just as long, just as lengthy. And then from there, we start to unlock pieces of the body while keeping the core active the entire time. So you don't want to release the core unless it's a part of the shape. Other than that, stay activated. So we're gonna open up the chest by squeezing the shoulders back, pushing the chest out, lifting the chin up and dropping the head. Now, if that was a wig, it might have been embarrassing. But, you know, since we, yoga, we're not thinking about that. Y'all wouldn't even worry about that. All right? So we gotta squeeze, we gotta lift, we gotta chin. And then as you exhale, then you go into that curled in body. Dropping the chin, dropping the head, even rolling the shoulders more in front of you. The hands may have to move off the knees. So let's go for it. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders, chin and neck. And then exhale to curl it in. Let's go one more. Inhale, lift it up, open the shoulders, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale for the curl in. On the next inhale, you want to just lift the body up, lengthen it out, and then release the hands wherever they feel the most comfortable. And then we're doing all instrumentals, so we don't get clocked by people, all right? So we activated, we're lifted and opened here. We're gonna wiggle through the toes. We're gonna move through the fingertips. You wanna make sure each finger, again, we get real meticulous because when you go to other classes, they're gonna be asking you to do stuff that maybe not, the body's not connected to. So you wanna make sure the hands move so the wrists feel secure. So we're gonna roll through that. So feeling the difference between rolling through with the fists closed and with the hands open. This may feel a little freer. This may feel a little bit more restricted. We need both. So make sure you go both ways as well. So once we got that, we get a little bit more of the shoulder. So we did the squeeze to open it. Now we gotta really roll through. Add some more of the elbows. Get higher with the elbows so we can get lengthened all through the sides of the body. So if you're gonna be one and one, you can get one and one. If you're gonna go back to look back there. So give yourself at least one or two more on each side, and we're gonna come back to the start. Lighting up the body, so finding the posture between the shapes to lock and lift. So moving through the toes, moving through the ankles, moving through the hips. So taking your time as you squeeze the inner thighs toward each other so you can build the awareness. So when you release, you're not just dropping it down, you're taking your time and controlling the thighs and the inner thighs to work everything. So we're gonna switch the legs, cross the legs, so get the other one that's behind in front, and then we'll do a few of the same things. So squeeze and release, squeeze and release. On that last squeeze, we're gonna hold the squeeze, and then one foot at a time, send them out in front of you. So kick through the heels, lengthen out the legs. We got the toes up, toes out to the side, no activation, toes up, all activated. So we activate the inner thighs and keep the lift here. Find your breath there. We're gonna give the legs a little bit of space. So we're gonna lift it up to bring it out. Try not to drag anything so we can work it off. Take the arms out in front of us, stretching through the upper back, spreading the fingertips, lengthening the arms, keeping the chest lifted. So if the chin gets closer to the shoulders, you want to make sure you lift up and stay out of that space. So up, so take a breath here. And then exhale as you lift up and go over the feet, not towards them, but up and out. Bam. Breathing here. And then exhale, staying lifted with the arms to come back to the start. So breathing in, and then exhale to just reach out. Breathing in, and then exhale to lift it up, staying up here. We're gonna rotate through the shoulders, going through the palms. So just rotating, maintaining the core's awareness. So you're working on forward folds, you're working on down dogs, all of that is this. It's just in a different shape. It's the exact same thing. Strong arm, strong leg. This is the down dog pose. It just looks like that here. Exact same thing. Core is working. So we'll take a breath. And then exhale to reach forward. Your forward folds look the same when you're standing as when you're seated. It's the exact same thing. We're gonna relax the shoulders to release the hands. Everything else stays the same. Only thing is relaxing the hands towards something. So wherever it is, all of that is just more work for the back, more lengthening in the legs. Taking a breath. And then exhale to lift up. Use the chest. If you found the chest curling in, lift the chest up first and then just lift up. Roll the shoulders back. So again, this is gonna match a lot of the movements that we do in just life. So we just become better at doing everything. Even the stuff we don't wanna do, we're just gonna be good at it. You're gonna be mad while you're doing it, but you're gonna be better at it, okay? So again, kick through the legs, keep the legs strong the whole time, keep the core strong, and the chest and all of this open. We'll go for one more, so taking the arms out in front. So find a little bit of a reach here. You want the shoulders to work, the upper back to exercise itself. So take a breath. And then exhale to reach over the feet. Don't reach down towards them, reach over the feet. And then when you're ready, relax the shoulders to get to the feet. Keep pushing your chest out. Don't push it down, push it out towards the toes. You want to get lower towards the legs. You bend the elbows. And you keep releasing the body towards the center. Breathing in. And then as you exhale, lifting up through the chest to come back towards the start. We're gonna take one leg at a time. So find the lift. I'm going on my right side, so I'm working to get that leg up. Get it up. The height doesn't matter. We just want the activation. So you get it up and then you bring it in. So you're bringing the sole of the foot towards the leg. If you feel yourself wanting to bring it in, you got to find where the discomfort is. We want the power of the position, not just the flexibility. The mobility comes from the movement. Flexibility comes from still doing it. All right? So we're going to do it again. Lock it, lift it, kick it. We got to make sure it moves. The shape is the shape. The movement is the thing. All right? So get the lift and then get the movement. Use more of the power of the leg to get it in and then leave it where it's at. So let that do that. And now we're going to take the left hand towards the outside of the left leg. So not towards the top, the outside of the left leg. We're going to open up the right shoulder. So find the positioning first. Maybe that right hand finds its way behind you. Take a breath. And then exhale to start to slide the left hand towards the foot. So you're just sliding towards the outside of that leg. Let it go as far as it's going to go. And then take the right hand back behind you. You can look anywhere you want in this shape. You can look back towards the foot. You can look past the fingertips, look at the shoulder. Just don't look down. Taking a breath. Exhale, start to come to the start. So lift up through the chest and everything else just more naturally starts to come. You could even get your little twist. So you can leave the hand, you can release the hand, you can bring it out. We're already here now, so you can do whatever you want. So take a breath here. And exhale, coming back to the center. We're gonna open the arms up. Turn the palms down and then relax to release. So feeling the difference between being here to being here to being here and then being here. All of this, the more you take your time doing it, you're working everything through the arm. So we gotta get the leg out. Activate, activate, activate. Get it up, get it out, push. So do the same thing for the other side. So get your lift, get the lift, get the lift, and get the lift, and then bring it in. Let it do it on its own. Find everything that's happening in that glute you feel stopping what you thought was gonna be. Just let this be. Activate, activate. Take that hand again on the outside of the body because we're working to get a twist. So find that slide with an inhale, and then just Open for the exhale. Breathing in. And then exhale to lift up. And again, we just switch the arms like we did before. Opening up wide. And then finding where the other one is. Maybe it stays out in front. Maybe it releases down. Breathing in. And then the exhale coming back towards the start with wide open arms, chest lifted. Turn the palms and then come down. Slow to release. So now this left leg. Activate, 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 activate to lift, and then push. So we're gonna point and flex, And this is called our gas pedal feet. So you just push through, so point through the toes, and then pull back, point through, and then pull back, and then last one, you point, hold the point, while still holding everything else. And then pull the toes back to lift the heels up just a little bit, stretching the back of the legs. And then relax to release. So we got everything moving. We're gonna take some side bends. They gave me these pants, they should be sliding. So option to use the blanket is just more so cushion aspect. Like I said, the bolster can be used or not used. Everything is still good to go. Option also here to have the blocks. How do I know if I'm going to use them or not? We just got them here just in case. So the idea is with the long arm. So this is an activated arm. This is not activated. That is activated. So activate the arm, strengthen from both sides so we can do it side to side. And then you're going to find one side. So I'm going to go to my left side. I'm going to reach out as much as I can to plant that hand down. I want to be able to not fall into it. I want to lean and control that enough to take that other hand and turn it and bring it up and then bring it over. Option to stay there. Sometimes, like I said, people will use the blocks. They get them up higher or not. You want something else, you can bend the elbow, get a little bit lower. You want something else, you can look up and back. Shape you make it in, you want to know how to get out. The hand that's above you is the hand that's going to help reach you up. It's going to reach for something, somebody. You take a breath to bring it up. And then exhale, push into the other hand to get you up enough to give you the power and the flexibility to get over to the other side and hit it with the same power. And decide what the other side needs. Maybe the other side wants to go straight, the other one maybe want to go big. Still keeping the feet active because you got to be mindful of the rest of the body. You lose some of the stretch by losing the legs. So keep the legs activated and keep reaching over. Take a breath here, active through that top hand. Exhale, push into the bottom hand. Work to get up. Turning the palms toward each other. We'll cross one over the other. I'm going right over left. It doesn't matter. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach. And then hug. Oh yeah. Core is on. So elbows can be up or down. Still active through the toes. Strong legs. Take a breath. And then exhale, open the arms up. Length, 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 length. I went right over left, so I'm gonna do left over right. So breathe first. And then exhale, left over right. Reach through, and then bang. If you feel like you got a little bit more, use the fingertips to just crawl the hands back. Strong core, toes up, take a breath. Exhale, open the arms up nice and wide, spread the fingertips, taking the hands back behind you, turn the palms and then push them toward each other. The arms may go further back because the hands want to come closer. We want the shoulders, wherever it feels comfortable, to push from that space. So if you end up here, boom, we don't care. We want the activity. So find it, find it, find it. Keep pushing, power, power. And then as you exhale, turn the palms and then slow it down, bring it down. So now the body is moved, everything we need to move in order for us to get up. So we go get up, so we get back down, and so we can do everything, all right? So that side-to-side movement gives you enough power to maybe move a leg. So see how it feels to get one of those legs out to the side. And try not to drop into it, but to stay lifted. That way you can power up what you need to power up. So we push through those toes. So we check that side, we check that side, we check that side. So we're gonna bring that leg back. And again, all this is no hands activity. The core is doing the work. So we find that shift again to the other side. Get the leg up and over. Find your way back towards the center. And then work through the toe. Excuse me, work through the toes. All right, so now that we know it all works, we're gonna use everything to do the thing. Now we gotta get up, no hands, all right? So bring that leg back. Maybe both legs go bent. Maybe they go here. Maybe one goes under. Any of this does not require the hands. It requires activity here. The hands is gonna bring the body back down. We don't want that, we wanna stay up. To push, yeah. So we got that one. Again, maybe it's the other leg. Where's the arms doing the same thing they did before? Yeah. Move another leg. Do some with that back foot. You might have to tuck the toes. Power up, push, and then bam. All right. So we are going to. You gotta think about this too. If you're at home, you don't have a blanket, you're gonna have a yoga block. We don't care about that. That's some books you ain't reading. That's the same thing. Sturdy enough to hold your body weight, all right? So with this one, this time we're gonna use the blanket. We're gonna fold it into 3. This blanket is the same blanket at home. It's a couple t-shirts. It's a pillow you don't use. It's just anything that you don't mind putting on the floor that has some level of cushion to it. Or it could be them new shoes that anyway, it's another story. All right, so feet on the sides of the blanket. We want to spread the toes out as wide as we can. The legs can go as wide as you want to. But again, spread the toes so we can push the body down into the floor. You take the hips and press them in front of you. They stay in front, so feel the difference between. So find all the activity in the body, through the shoulders and the chest, through the hips, even if it's just a little smidge to go underneath. You want to practice the difference. So keep it up underneath you and don't squeeze anything, activate it. So cheeks should be released. Toes, stuffed area, chest and shoulders. You're gonna push into the toes. So activate the toes enough to feel like the big toe is gonna curl in, and then push the toes to get the heels off the floor. Notice if you feel your leg going toward the blanket. It's more for awareness than it is we need to use it for anything, all right? So feel where does the awareness go? So I'm just trying to even just float off the floor, stay up. Once we got that activation, then we're gonna close the eyes and then see what the body does. Can I go into autocorrect? I need to use more of my big toes. Is my baby toe lifting up? My chest is going forward, which means I need to lift it up more. I'm going back. Okay, I'm pushing my hips. Something is coming out of alignment. So find that last breath there, and then exhale to float the feet towards the floor. I'm gonna put a little bend in the knees without pushing the hips back. So the stick just bends its knees. Go as far down as you want. Hips staying in front of you. We're gonna take the arms out in front of us. So again, stretching through the shoulders. Core still working. We're gonna inhale to open the arms up nice and wide. Keep pushing back, push the chest out, push the chin out. And then as you exhale, bringing the arms back and then just pushing and coming up. So it's all one fluid little motion. So option to stay or come up. All All right, so take a breath. And then exhale, bending the knees and opening the arms. Hips still in front. Breathing in, toes are working. Exhale, bring it back in, push to come up. We'll take the arms up. We're going right hand to the left wrist. So find that lift here. This is just supporting, it's not doing anything yet. So the arm is as high as it can get. This is gripping it at its height, and you're gonna take it over. So breathe in and get up a little bit more, and then exhale to go over. Exhale, coming back to the start, staying lifted. Don't relax the shoulders too much. Keep them up. Switch the hands. Feet are working, feet are working. Inhale, get it up. And exhale, take it over. Keep pushing into the toes. You want to feel something else? You can even wiggle through the fingers. See where that takes it. Let's go for a breath. And then exhale to lift it up. Relax the shoulders. And then release the hands. We'll take the arms back behind you. So down the back. If the grip feels comfortable, go for the grip. Push the palms into each other. Squeeze the elbows. Squeeze the shoulders. And then bring the arms down. So you gotta piece out the stretch. You might find pockets like, oh no, that's why we go boom, 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 instead of this is the shape. No, boom, bang, this, boom. So any of those pockets, you in there. You want more, lift up more through the chest. You want something else, drop the head, or keep reaching the hands down behind you. Breathing in. Exhale, lift the head up first. If it's back there, relax the shoulders and then release the hands. Take the hands out in front of you, cross one over the other. Flip the hands, get through the wrists. Squeezing the elbows toward each other and then just lifting up. Still planted with the feet enough to the point where you can push into the toes to get the heels up. Core is working. Take a breath. Slow it down, bring it down. Relax the shoulders, flip the grip, and then we'll shake that out. So with the blanket or block, or none of it, okay? So with the blanket, I'm gonna step on it using my left foot. So I already got a little bit of a bend, but I have the cushion underneath. So with that one, I'm gonna push into the left foot. They come up on that right side. And I'm gonna keep coming up so I can get to the top of that toe. So working the balance here with the resistance of the blanket. Feel where your toes, if your foot starts to go more back, you'll notice that in the blanket. Harder to notice it when the foot is as flat as it could be. So you get to that toe enough to maybe lift it up or just float it over the floor. What's happening with the rest of the body? All activation. You want more from that, you can lift the arms up. Again, whether the foot stays on the floor, the toe stays on the floor, 5 toes stay on the floor, all of it's the same. So coring. Take a breath. Exhale, relax the foot first, and everything else will smooth itself out. So switch the feet out. So I also show it without the blanket, so keep using your blanket if you want to. If you want to do it without, we got you covered. So I am putting my weight into the other leg. So you can switch legs over, whichever one you're on. That bend is going to come from the leg you're going to be working. I'm trying to get onto the toes. Again, while everything else is still doing its thing. When I'm ready, I can start to lift up the toes. I can just keep the top of the toe on there. You want to know how ballet dancers do it? You there. This is it. They just have something that stops the feet from smushing into each other. But you still have to work to get on point. So practicing the balance there, you want more. Hip, 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 hip. Balance is the same. If it's here or higher, it doesn't matter. You're talking about flexibility there. And then you can decide what you want to do with the arms. They can stay here, but if they're here, they work it. They can't just be here because then you'll lose it. So activate that. It can be out to the side. You can see how that feels. And again, staying in lifted with the chest the whole time. Using that other big toe. Work it out, take a breath. And then exhale, slow one piece down first. And then slow down to everything else. We want everything strong. Why? Because. So, with my blanket or not, I want to check with my feet to make sure my posture is on point, so make sure my feet are always looking like the number 11. Toes staying in front of me, even if the body says they're not supposed to be there. Working the alignment. So we're going to bend the knees as much as we feel comfortable. So find your zone while keeping, again, you may get more bend by pushing the hips back. You want them underneath us the whole time. And from there, we give up the arms to reach out forward, chest stays lifted. Taking a breath here. And we're going to exhale, push into the legs, straighten the legs to bring the arms out in front of us. Once we got as far out in front of us as we want, then we can bend the knees again. Maybe you feel yourself getting lower. Taking a breath here. Exhale to push into the feet, stand up, reach up, turn the palms, and float down. So keeping that awareness of our balance, we're going to shift the locked body to the left side, enough to get that right foot up, to lift it up. So we can plant it back behind us. So we want to just get the toes back behind us. If the bolster is in the way, that means you just gotta move. So this is gonna, again, help us with our balance. We still want the toes in front of us. We're gonna push the hips back. Lock the arms next to the body. So touch, touch, stay touching. Keep the chest, take a breath first, and then exhale, push the hips back. You've got it where it's going to go. You can bend that front knee and then give up the arms out in front of you. Taking a breath in. Exhale to bring the hands back. So lock them back by the side of the body. Push that front leg, get straight. Push that back leg to come back up. So everything we did, working just the balance of this, is helping us when we plant the foot back to be able to roll it back up. All right? So we hit the other side, lock it, lift it, shift it to the other side, start to roll off of that foot. Once you get the balance, you feel good about it, lift it up and send it back. Toes staying in front. Lock the legs, lock the arms. Breathe first. Exhale, push the hips back. So push the hips back. Once you got it, bend in the knee, front knee, front knee, front knee, and then boom, arms. He said, what? Look fine. Who look good? Me? You? You look good? I mean, he said, look, and then you at the party, we the one getting your Okay, so we strong all the time for everything. So we gotta get out of this. So take your breath first. Exhale for the arms. So lock the arms, push the leg, get that back toe ready to push, and then boom. And then So we know everything works. We're gonna take another step back, so we're gonna come back towards the middle of the mat. So whichever leg you want to do it, but just practice again, stepping back. So find your balance. Step back on one, and then use that front leg to push, same way we bent it first, push it back. Yeah, so we're gonna hit that one again. We're gonna step forward. Your step forward does not land the heel first, it lands the toes. So there go that gas pedal. Gas pedal in front of you to plant. Push, and then come up. We're gonna step back again. So again, all that little bend, all that little ankle stuff, all the toe stuff helps with everything else. So lock it, lift it before you shift it. Decide which leg you want to step back on. Balance, reach it, planted, front leg, push. It's a push, it's a push. So use that bend, push. Use the lift to get you back there. Because if you're here and you keep the leg on the floor, it's just gonna slide. So we want to be able to push and then come back, all right? So from here, we gotta come back down to the floor. He talks about down dogs, which I never do in here because we do them in every other shape. We have to get down to the floor. So that's where the bend comes in. I'll turn this way so we see what's up. The bend comes in, where this comes in, where that comes in, and that. That's what brings you to the floor. So we're working to get the hands with a bend, the shift, the lift, all of that down to the floor, all right? So just take your time. Working to get one hand down, spread the fingertips, and then one knee at a time, bring it down to the floor. If your bolster is there, you can use a bolster for the knees. You can use a bolster also for the tops of the feet. We'll give you a little bit of a different stretch. You want to make sure that the hands are underneath the shoulders. So if they're a little further out, just direct them back. So we're gonna push into the palms to push the body back for a second, checking in with the knees. So this is less of a stretch than if your feet were flat to the floor because the body be pushing to go further back. So we're stretching the ankles while additionally not putting so much weight on the knees, but still stretching them nonetheless. So take a breath. And then exhale, use the feet to push the legs to come back towards the start. So if your blanket, so we're gonna move the blanket for a second. So we're gonna shift the body over to the left, enough to start to lift that right hand up. So right hand lifts itself up first, so open, open, open. And then taking a breath to breathe and shoot that arm through the left side. Sliding it to get the shoulder towards the floor. If it doesn't touch, that's when you grab the blanket back to get a body something to connect to. Option to stay here. You can also take that left hand up. You can also take that left hand and bend it, take it behind the back. The left hand can also go in front of you. So again, once you get there, you can just try something out. Breathing in. And then exhale, you gotta use that left arm. So left arm comes back to the start. It's right there by your face. Spread the fingertips, push into the hand to lift the right arm up and out. Open it, open, 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 open. And then take your time, bring it down. So again, keep the fingertips spread, push them down. Lock the arm, take a breath. And then exhale, lifting that left arm up. And then exhale for the slide. Slide through, blanket or no blanket. The body just wants something to connect to. And decide what this right arm wants to do. It does not have to do the same thing. It can stay or it can move. All you gotta do is, I think they said yes already. They here? Don't deny. Taking a breath in. And then exhale that right hand as you come back for support. Push it down. Lift the body up. Get that left hand up, 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 up. Take your time. And then slow to release it down. We're gonna push the body back and then use the hands to walk back. Use the fingertips to get strong. Use the chest, use the core, push, lift, and then press the hips out in front of you. So again, this also helps you work your balance as well. So we can lift the foot up. Relaxing through that. Try the other side. And again, even if you still feel like you're touching the bolster, you are still doing it. Never said how high it has to go. We just said we send if it wants to. So once you got it up there, slow it down and bring it down. And we're gonna bring one leg out in front of us. So that, where's your balance? Don't dip into it. Shift it over. This is a whole lengthened body that gets up and then back out in front of you. Any knee sensitivities? Boom. Hook your blanket up. Slide it and press it. So if you want to use a blanket, yes. So we're gonna go, so we're on the right side, we're gonna switch, or whichever knee you're on, opposite elbow to the opposite knee. So right knee, I'm going my left elbow. So work the lift first. So you want to twist the body first and then bring it in. That backhand, you can keep it back behind you. You can bend, you can even try to get the fingertips over towards the other side. You can even reach them back. Breathing in. And exhale with a lifted chest, coming back to the center. And then we'll switch the legs out. So boom, 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 boom. Boom. All control. So blanket or no blanket for the other side. I'm just gonna go no blanket because it's not there. So lock it, lift it before you shift it. Work to get the leg up and then push. So spread the toes. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. So lift it, chest first. Twist first, and then elbow. Talk to the body, see what that backhand wants to do. Keeping the chest lifted, don't drop into it. Let's go for it, take a breath. And exhale, lift the chest, comes back to the center, slow motion is the motion. So that front foot is going back again, so boom, 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 boom. So if you're using the elbow, excuse me, if you're using the blanket, you can keep using it, you can open it so both knees can go in there at the same time. So I'll use it so we can see this up. Look, it did that, I didn't do that. I think I need to change it. All right, there you go. Don't do us like that. All right, so with this one, you know, we still have the bolster back there, so we just take the feet and kind of push it out the way. So we're gonna shift the body over to the right. We're gonna extend that left leg back. So again, if the bolster's in the way, you're just pushing it out the way. So long leg first, lifted leg second, over to the side third. Option to stay here or bend that knee and drop into it. Option to stay here. You can push back some more. If that back toe is tucked, you can keep it tucked or you can untuck it and see if the body goes lower. Because once you're here, you're here. You don't even really need the hands. You can drop into it. You can drop center. You can go over here. You can be right here. This could be your new place to be just using your phone. Like, girl, you are extra. Thank you. And my hips don't hurt. So now what? Okay? So once you're in here, you decide what you want to use that shape for. But the work is the work. Taking a breath. And exhale, start to get out of there. So we'll tuck that toe under so we can push that knee up, leg up, and then back in. So Same for the other side. Breathe first. Exhale to push and straighten that other leg. Whichever leg you didn't do, get it up, get it over. So keep getting it over as far as you want to go. Don't just get it up to get it right there. See how far it will go. Bend it. Stay with the bend or release more into it. And again, that knee can stay bent or the leg can also go back straight. Those can be tucked or untucked. Oh yeah. Keep breathing in. Remember, we're opening up the side body. Working through the hips. Breathing in. And use that exhale. Start to activate the stuff. You may have to activate the bent elbows to straight arms. To get the leg up. Get it back. And get it back in. We're gonna tuck the toes under, we're gonna push back, and then bring the arms out more in front of us. So walking them out, lengthen, it's almost like swimming. Swim the arms out in front of you, get as low as you can comfortably, dropping the forehead toward the floor. So whenever you hear toward, it doesn't mean forehead on the floor, it just means that way. Breathing in, and then as you exhale, lifting the chest up away from the floor, head away from the shoulders, and then we're gonna shift the body in front of us, finding the strength in the arms. If the body's telling you no already, you can bend the elbows or just come straight down. So again, bent elbows or straight arms, either way, you still getting a nice little curve in the back. You can untuck or tuck the toes. Work this gentle curve, pushing your chest out in front of you. You want to bend the knees, you can. Just slow it down each time, so don't just bring it up to drop it. Bring it up to get a bit of a squeeze, and then slow to release. If you do one, make sure you work it, get another one. Taking a breath here. And then as we exhale, we're gonna use the toes to push. We're gonna work to get the hips up. So work to get the hips up so you can push back, push the hands, push, push, push. We're gonna make sure that bolster is out the way. I'm gonna remove my blanket. We told them what to play, they're gonna get us banned. All right. So from here, we have the hands underneath where the shoulders are. We want the knees just as wide as the hands are. So if the knees are still touching, you're gonna create some space with the knees. We're gonna turn the toes out. So that may mean you need to lift the knee up a little bit, get a little toe action. So feeling the difference there, just gentle enough. And working to have the toes out to the side. If you want to, option to stay here. If you want to work to get a little pushback, see how that feels. Again, move into the space gently to see what's up. We don't know how low you go, but we know we got some movement. Breathing, breathing. And then active legs pushes you back toward the start. We'll give ourselves one more. If you want to reposition anything, the knees can go a little bit wider. They go as wide as the mat, or they can go on the side of the mat. Again, we're working to get the toes out, because the toes and the knees connect. You work pushing back. You can stay long arms, you can go back towards the elbows. Again, all of it is a yes. Let's go one more inhale. As you exhale, the elbows are bent. We're gonna push to get up, coming out of the stretch. Tuck the toes to push the knee and bring it back in. Tuck the toe, push the knee. Boom. Bring the legs closer together. And then from here, you gotta squeeze the legs, power up the core. So we're going as long as the mat is. So we're coming back down. And bring the arms out in front of us. So they're gonna go from being on the floor to being lifted. So we're doing the same thing we did standing, we're gonna do it on the floor. So we'll tuck the toes under so the feet feel like they would be flat. We're gonna lift the hands up, lift the arms up. Option to lift the feet up. If you wanna point the toes here, you can. Option to move the arms. See how much more the body can keep lifting up. Pushing up through the chest. And then exhale to float it down wherever the arms are. You can keep them out to the side, out to the front, wherever they are. Just float them down for a second. Forehead towards the floor. You can touch or don't touch. All right, one more. So think about where you want the arms to be. They could be in front, they could be out to the side. I'm gonna go to the front. We'll lift the feet up, working to get the chest up. And then again, option to stay here or move through the arms, see if you can get more lift. You can move through the neck. And then relaxing one piece at a time. You can relax the feet or the shoulders first. Float towards the floor, drop an ear. Make sure you get the other side, so get your lift and twist to get the other ear. Again, keep breathing deeply into the floor. Really feel your chest, your stomach, your hips, whatever you got touching the floor. Feel it pressing into it when you're breathing. Now with the hands, we're gonna bring the hands back by where the shoulders are, keeping the elbows behind us. I'm gonna shift my body a little bit to the left, enough to get that right knee up, right leg up to bring it out to the side. Let the leg go as far as it wants to go. Now if you want to see, again, where some additional stretches are. That arm can go back behind you. You can reach for the leg, thigh, whatever you got. The other arm can do the same thing. You can bring both hands behind you. You can lift up, you can roll out. You got lots you can do. I can even bring my other arm out to the side. Also too, if you want something different from this stretch, I know we have the knee bent, but you can also straighten that leg out to the side more. Ooh, oh yeah. It may not be directly to the side, it may be pointing back a little bit. We fine with all of that. So give that side a nice, good old deep breath. And then we'll work to get those pieces back. So if you went straight leg, you gotta bend the knee. If you bent knee, you gotta get the leg up and back and underneath you. So you want that knee touching the floor. So other side, yes, yes. Get it up, get the knee out there first. Let it go where it's gonna go. Option to stay there or straighten the leg out. And keep working to move it. Don't lift your arm up to move the leg. Let the leg keep moving itself. And then find what that other arm wants to do. We got one more breath in that stretch. And then when you're ready, we'll do the work that it takes to get it back. Again, we're working to lift it, not drag it. We want to get it up there. We're gonna bend both knees and then just let them go side to side. You can use the hands or not, because technically you don't need them. Again, can or not. This last little piece, we'll take our time coming back towards that start. So if the knees were bent, we'll just straighten them. And then we're gonna get ourselves over. All right, so technically you're gonna end up off the mat. But what you wanna know is all the pieces coming together, because the idea is to be able to push yourself over enough to be able to get back. Can I move something out the way? Can I push into something touching the floor? My foot is pushing to get this over here. I'm using the power of strengthening my inner thighs to slow everything down to move. Lifting my shoulders up, pushing something to move. So again, it's just a gentle practice. Yeah, push it, bam, up. And then getting all that stuff back over. Move something, lift something, push something. Because again, no hands. We're gonna end up on our back so we can relax. So whatever you gotta push, whatever you gotta shift, whatever you gotta get, wherever you gotta go. I'm just doing this so I end up back this way, but you can end up on your back whichever direction you want. I'm just doing it so we can see where we at. But wherever you wanna take that last shape to relax into. Bolsters are good underneath the legs, behind the back. Even just the block between the shoulders. So the block between the shoulders is juicy too. Like I said, I turn so everybody can see, and it don't matter which way you end up. But that's also good. Getting that right there. That I love. And I want to make sure, like if I'm using this, I want my head to hang off the back. I don't want my head to be on there. I want the head to hang off the back. Enough to get the shoulders as open as they can be. And you put the arms wherever you want. You can go further behind you, right off to the side. You can put the soles of the feet together. Anything you don't feel like you have to hold. You don't want to have to hold nothing. You just want to be there. You want to feel held. Propped up block. Again, it's whatever you have at the house. Something that's going to work through the spine to lift the chest up. Supporting it so it can open up. Using this time to really thank yourself, appreciate yourself for the movement, not judging what you thought you were supposed to be able to do. It said beginner friendly, but then it stopped feeling friendly. Like, we good. Continue to extend honor to your awareness. Remember, the best things you're going to hear about yourself are going to come from you. Somebody can tell you something about you that you don't even believe yet. Using that next breath, breathing in deeply. And then that exhale to work the lift. So start activating those pieces, pushing up to lift up. Don't just get up to get up. Use your yoga to get up. When you're getting up with the head, lift up, keep looking at the ceiling. Don't look at your feet. Use the chest to push you up. Push it to whatever you got. Anything touching the floor, touching the surface, it's pushable. Coming back towards our start, wherever you want to start back at. Aligning the body however you like. Enough for us to all take another collective breath in to breathe in and up. Exhale, pressing the palms together, bringing the hands down to the forehead. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our thoughts. Breathing in, and then exhale, hands down to the lips. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our speech. Breathing in, and then exhale, hands down to the heart. Here, reminding ourselves to have more kindness, more love, more patience, and more mindfulness in our actions. A bow to yogis. Namaste. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Use your yoga. No hands to get up. Push something, lift something, squeeze something. Bam, boom, pow, hiya. There we go. And always remember, it is a practice. It does never have to look like what the teacher is doing. We don't know how long they've been practicing, but we know what we've been doing. I might have to turn the music up for you next time. Hi, friends. We made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See y'all next time. Huh? Yeah, but it's on YouTube, so it's I'm like say it's never anything that I would show others. Like we're not gonna